Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to unbox this set of brush pens that was sent to me recently by this new company called Arrtx. So here is a set of 48 watercolor brush markers or brush pens. Let's take a look at the price. Arrtx is a company that's so new that they don't even have an official website yet, but they do have an Instagram page. I'll put the link in the video description below. So they sell a lot of products, brushes. This is the bag for the markers, pencils, pencil wraps, even palette knives and watercolor pen sets as well. So this particular brush pen set is available in sets of 48 or 24, and for this particular set that I have, it's priced at Singapore dollars 24, which is less than 20 US dollar, and it includes free shipping. Here it says that if shipping is from United States to Singapore, it's free shipping, so the pricing is quite attractive, I must say. The pricing for these markers are quite attractive as well. So this is 66 Singapore dollars, and this includes the marker bag. This is around 48 US dollar, and there are 80 markers in this set, so that's like 60 cents per alcohol marker, which is really attractive. Copic markers are like several times more expensive. Alright, let's unbox this. These markers are filled with water-based ink, so when I see water-based inks, I usually associate them with non-light fast colors. That means colors will fade when you expose them to light for long periods of time. So this is the set of 48, and let's take out a few of them. This feels very lightweight and it feels a bit cheap, but the thing is, it is very cheap. So we have the number here and the color, and this is a transparent cap that you can pull off. So this is the bristle. This is a synthetic brush tip with individual strands of hair. I prefer this sort of tip compared to those foam tips because this is more flexible and you can get a thinner line easily. The cap can be posted on the back, and as I shake the pen I can hear some sound. I think that's because of the sponge ink holder that's inside. It's a bit loose. This has it as well. The inks are water-based, so it's best to keep these brush pens in an upright position so that ink can flow down, or maybe lay the brush pens down like this. And it's very easy to identify color just by looking at the back of the brush pens. These are the colors included in this particular set. There are only product numbers but no name for the numbers. Anyway, you can tell the colors just by looking at the back very easily. So this is the sketch that I have drawn on watercolor paper for coloring. Now, one nice thing about having so many colors is you have a huge variety of colors to choose from, and I definitely think that it's worth the money to invest in a container or the marker bag that you saw just now, so that you can put the markers upright so that you can pick out the colors easily. That's color. I'm going to use these two colors to color this building here. The application is very nice, very smooth. Ink flow is quite good. The colors, this particular color looks nice, and the sharp point allows me to color the details very accurately. Alright, as I am painting the side of this building, I can still hear some sound from the marker. For this large area, I have to color a bit slower. I mean, ink flow is good, but it's not like the marker is super wet. This is the shadow side of the building here. This color doesn't look like the shadow of this color, but doesn't matter. The bristle is actually not very big compared to other brands. This is the Pentel color brush pen. You can see the bristle here. It's about twice as big compared to the Arrtx brush pen. But for the Pentel color brush pens, well, they are more expensive, and the colors here, they are a bit more limited compared to Arrtx. Let me use the side to color. One nice thing about water-based inks is the colors they blend very nicely, so you don't see those overlaying effects. As I apply another layer over this, you can see that colors sort of diffuse nicely to blend very softly. Let's color with the black. This looks dark enough for me. Having that sharp tip really helps. Let's see if we can layer one layer of shadow over the existing colors that I have painted. I think it's quite nice, not bad. These watercolor brush markers, they work pretty well. The colors are vibrant. Now on this watercolor paper, it feels like the paper is soaking up a lot of ink, so I'm not sure how long these brush markers, how long they will last. I'm pretty sure the ink is water soluble. So right now I'm using a watercolor brush to dissolve the ink. I can almost dissolve the ink completely. I just need to scrub it a bit more. Bristle brush tips are great at creating textures like this, by the way. Let's add a little bit of detail here. Check out the fine dots there. And now let's test these brush markers on smooth writing paper. So you can definitely use this for calligraphy work. But I'm not very good at it. Let's try some color mixing. I'm going to mix blue and red. I think it looks alright. There are actually a lot of purples and violets, so you don't really have to mix like this. Let's try yellow and blue. It's actually quite nice. This is blue, how this blue looks like, and when it's overlaid with yellow you can get a green like this. I'm not good at blending colors, so I cannot talk much about that. Now notice here I have two shades of colors. This is nice, you can create light and shadow effects. So this color may be in shade, this may be on the lighted side. So that's one good thing about having so many colors. Having so many colors can definitely be confusing, so I highly recommend you swatch out the colors so that you can pick the colors more accurately rather than looking at the colors on the back of the brush markers, which may or may not be as accurate compared to that on paper. My overall recommendation is these are actually really worth the money for the price. 48 colors for less than US $20 including shipping. This is great for beginners who want to get into learning brush lettering, who want to learn how to use a brush pen for coloring, for lettering, for drawing purposes. This is a very affordable option. These brush markers or brush pens, they are best used on smooth paper like Bristol board, hot press watercolor paper, or even smooth writing paper if you are into writing calligraphy. The paper doesn't have to be very thick because these are water-based ink. They will just remain on the surface. They are not like alcohol ink which will bleed through the paper, so these are easier to use in that sense. I'll put the link to where you can find the Arrtx brush markers and other products in the video description below. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Bye!